In this video, I have 3 of the easiest and most profitable ways to buy Bitcoin throughout time. This first method of buying Bitcoin is what I consider to be the theoretical best possible scenario, the best possible way, most profitable way to buy Bitcoin. And that is just to make note that in the past, in 2017, we have seen the bottom of the previous bear market to be roughly 84% in the case of the 2017 bear market, and roughly a wick down to 86%, 82% in the 2013 bear market. So the prediction would be that we go down 80+% again. So just setting a limit order at 80% down from the current all-time high, which would be between about 13,000 to 10,000, a limit order somewhere in there would be probably the absolute bottom of this next bear market. Once again, that is not guaranteed. So if you don't get filled in that time frame, you could have wasted a bunch of time that you could have been DCAing up here. So this would be like going fishing and saying, I will only keep a fish on my fishing trip if it is equal to or greater than the current record fish that is in existence, because you're basically looking for historically the lowest price that Bitcoin has ever seen. So it is technically the most profitable, but also somewhat unlikely that we ever get this low again. So to set up a limit order in the event that we do get another 80+% drop from the previous all-time high, we would go from this current market cycle top and we would go down, maybe we'll call it 80%. And we'll say, I'm going to set a market order around like 12.5 to 13K. So you can do that on pro.coinbase.com. And this is going to let you set limit orders. You can't do this on regular Coinbase. So you go up here and you type in the market that you're looking for. In this case, I'm looking for Bitcoin and the USD market. And then go to buy limit and then set the amount of Bitcoin that you're looking to purchase. I'm looking to purchase 1 Bitcoin, and maybe I'm looking to buy some for like 12,500 or maybe 13,000. This would represent about an 80% decrease from the $64,000 top that we had. So I think that it would be an insane steal of a deal to pick up some Bitcoin for 13,000. Especially because this next market cycle is probably going to take Bitcoin over 100,000. And if you follow the stock to flow model, it says that above 280,000 will be the next market cycle top. So if you bought a Bitcoin for $13,000, that would be amazing. You're going to also want to set this to be good till canceled. And this will basically just let this ride in Coinbase until you cancel it, or until it finds the price that you're looking for. I also use post only. So this is the advanced settings tab right here. Go till canceled, post only. This will ensure that you get the most favorable fee structure on Coinbase Pro. And then you'll just hit place buy order. And this will sit until it finds the price that you're looking for or until you cancel it. In the past, I've also had success setting limit orders that are within a range, say like about 65% off of the all-time high price, say an order for maybe 1 BTC at 22,000 and one for 18,000 on top of an order for 13,000. So I would still be getting a pretty good price all the way down with my lowest orders being filled last, but I would actually have a much higher chance of getting actual limit orders filled on the way down by choosing some lower prices and some higher prices like 22K and 18K. The next method for buying Bitcoin that I think is much more likely but significantly less profitable is to just start dollar cost averaging, start buying tiny pieces of the Bitcoin market as the price starts to go down. And the time when we are going to be doing that is after we've seen a Pi cycle top going into a death cross. So this has happened roughly 3 other times in Bitcoin's history. We had a Pi cycle top going into a death cross right here in 2021. We had one in 2017, Pi cycle top going into a death cross, and then this was obviously followed by a bear market where we had lots of really, really great buying opportunities, really low prices in Bitcoin. We had another example right here in 2013 where we had Pi cycle top running into a death cross, and we had some of the greatest buying opportunities in Bitcoin's history right here. So if you had just picked a point after this Pi cycle top death cross indicator and started buying in this region right here and just said I want to buy a piece of my position, my whole amount that I want to spend in the market over the next 1 year, we could go out, roughly 365 days right there. There's 364. And these would have been really, really great prices right here. So these prices range from 70% down all the way to the actual lows of 84%. So you would have gotten small pieces of the market all the way through here, and then it would be up and away into the bear market. But these really great prices right here, so in 2017, these would have represented some prices like $8,000, $6,000, and then all the way down to the low of about $3,000. And as you're buying on the way down, your average price per coin goes down. So you get a really favorable price for coins. And, if you had bought in this range right here, this would have represented roughly a 9x to the next all-time high. And if you had bought down here, which some of those would have bought down there, this would be like around 21x. So that would have been a really great buying opportunity. And same thing in the 2013 market cycle. So from here, if we were to go out roughly 365 days, we would have gotten some really great prices as well. This would have been a price of about $400 a coin to 600, all the way down to the low of about 200, and then that would have run up to the 2017 market cycle top of $20,000. So, that would have been 37x and 112x. So you're starting to see that this is a much more guaranteed way to get a piece of the Bitcoin price action, while not totally saying that I need it to be an 80% discount before I buy, because there's not necessarily any guarantees that this happens. If you do get filled down here, that is really, really fantastic, and that could be one way that you approach the market. But DCAing from the Pi cycle top to the death cross indicator, and after this point for about a year, is probably a pretty good plan. One of the easiest ways to take this dollar cost average approach is to just go to Coinbase.com, go to the buy sell tab, click buy, and then you can click one-time purchase. This will allow you to pick how frequently you would like to purchase. You could do daily, weekly, twice a month, once a month. Weekly probably works fine. And just divide your stack into 52 so that it would buy 1/52nd of your stack every week, so a tiny fraction of your total stack, buying all the way down through the market decline. And you can use any of these values, or you can click custom, and then once you click buy Bitcoin, it will buy every week the exact same day that you have set this. So this is a set it and forget it method of buying through the bear market, because when the bear market finally hits and prices are declining for an extended period of time, it is really easy to forget about Bitcoin until the next time that the bull market comes. And there's tons of news articles about bullish trends in the space, and by that time all the best deals in the bear market have already gone. So if you think about it right now and set this up to go from the current bear market to the next bull cycle, this could represent some really quality buying opportunities. So the third and final way of buying Bitcoin that can be profitable is to look for Bitcoin to trade above the bull market support band, which is right here. And also make sure you look for a golden cross too. So there have been two really great entry points that this would have gotten you from 2019 until 2020. So the first one was April 24th, 2019. So we had Bitcoin price action jumping up above this band right here, the bull market support band, and it came back down on July 9th to the bull market support band and held it as support. So if you would have gotten in sometime within this range right here, you would have, you know, about an 8 or 9x to the Bitcoin top. Obviously this trended down for a little while, and we had the COVID crash, which was quite a black swan event and probably not something that we're likely to see again. But this would have been one possible entry point. You would have just had to ride it out through 2021. And also another potential entry point would have been just after the COVID crash, which was a golden cross right here, and Bitcoin price action came above the bull market support band, which we can see much more clearly right here. So April 20th or April 28th, 2020, we came above this level, we came back down, we held it as support, and then we were off to the races. So either of these points, using these indicators right here, just these two, the bull market support band and the golden cross death cross indicator, which is the 50-day moving average and the 200-day moving average, would have given you a really, really great entry point that would have been one of the last really, really solid times to get into Bitcoin, when you're not just FOMOing into the market at, you know, 30,000 or 40,000 or 50,000. This would have been a really solid entry point using just these two indicators to get into Bitcoin. If you guys want to know how to set up your trading view like this, like I have here with the bull market support band, the golden cross death cross indicator, and the pi cycle top, go ahead and watch my intro to trading view video at the end of this video. There will be a link for that. And if you like the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on, and we'll see you next time.